Today I'm going to be sharing 3 traits of a healthy friendship and 4 traits of an unhealthy friendship, and tips on how I manage my relationships better. So welcome again. Now, the first trait of a healthy relationship is that you must have a sense of yourself as a separate person from the other person. When you have your own self identity, it makes it easier for you to appreciate the other person. It makes it easier for you to respect them and, adapt to their own unique traits. You're able to consider their perspective, the way they do their things, and the way they say things, instead of trying for them to see just your own ways of doing things. Of course, in a relationship, you rely on each other for mutual support, but still maintain your identity as an individual is important to balance your relationship. You don't depend on the other person for your self-esteem or to get all your needs met, even though, you're always there for each other. The second elder trait I'm identifying with is communication. This is for every relationship. For every relationship, communication is very key, because disagreement is bound to happen even in a healthy relationship, but you don't hold grudges for a long time. Open communication is important. It makes it easier for you to resolve any issues that you have. Aside from resolving issues, you also must be comfortable talking to each other about anything, any life issues, financial stress, any serious issues. And this communication is both ways. And the third one is time to connect and time apart. You must make time to build a solid foundation. Though the amount of time you spend together can vary based on other commitments such as work, children, and so on. However, it is important to make time for fun, have a good joke, laugh together, stay connected online and offline. Phone calls, chatting, make time for face-to-face meetup. You meet up at a nice restaurant, coffee chats, bowling game, whatever you both find fun. And remember to treat each other very nicely. These are key to creating and maintaining a close bond. But there's also the need for personal space and time on your own. Maybe, time to spend on your own to relax, pursue other hobbies, see other friends and family members is important. So these are the 3 traits I've identified with for a healthy relationship. Have your own self-identity, communication is key, and make efforts to spend time together, and also time apart without actually feeling bad that you're spending time apart. Now I'm going to jump on 4 traits of an unhealthy relationship trait that I identify with. The first one is a gossiper. A gossiper is someone who gossips to you about everyone. I will make you believe that he or she is your best friend. But do not be fooled. If this person gossips to you about others, then he or she certainly is going to gossip about you. Keeping secrets is hard for this kind of friend, especially when they're very interested. Secret. A bad friend has no self-control. They don't care about the consequences of spilling your secrets to others, even though they know it could embarrass you or hurt you. They don't care. That is why a good friend will not intentionally do that to you. Gossipers will say one thing to your face and they will say one thing to your face, something nice to your face, and something nasty about you behind your back, and mostly lies. I remember sharing an achievement with a friend and then went behind my back to create our own unbelievable scenarios of how I might have achieved that. Trust is the foundation of all relationships. Even though this friend did apologize about it, but I couldn't move past it because that trust had been broken. The second traits of an unhealthy relationship I identify with are the ones that try to take advantage of you. These are just very manipulative friends. They only hang out with you or talk to you when they want something from you. You have to understand the concept of give and take in every relationship. But what I realize is that it might take a while for you to realize you're being taken advantage of, especially if you're a very independent person. You've never actually had to ask them for support, and you will be so shocked when you eventually now ask for support. They will never support you, and you have been giving and giving all this while. The moment you realize that, I advise you put a break. Now, the third trait of another relationship I identify with is the ones that constantly judges you and puts you down. Now, those your friends that always make negative comments about your hairstyle, your clothes, the clothes you wear, they body shame you, they always find ways to put you down. Good friends accept you for who you are. They accept your unique personalities. There's a big difference between constructive criticism and someone putting you down. Your friends could advise you on how to do something better, give their honest opinion, but in the most caring possible way. But bad friends simply put you down. They don't care about your feelings. And the fourth one is one that holds long grudges. A bad friend holds grudges for weeks, months, even years. Some will use it to even pressure you to do things you don't want to do. And why hold long grudges even if your friend has offended you? We're all human and we make mistakes. Now, one of the components of a very healthy relationship is forgiveness. So if you really care about each other, you will find ways to forgive each other and truly move on. Now, these unhealthy traits in friendship have detrimental consequences on your well-being. Don't stay with a bad friend just because you're gonna be lonely. They have serious consequences on your well-being. You are a friend with someone that is constantly putting you down. That could lower your self-esteem, comparing your success to nothing and make fun of your failures. Another negative consequence of a bad relationship is high stress level. That can impact your physical and emotional health. Imagine your close friend holding long grudges for you for weeks, months. You've leaned on them at some point for your social life. You can communicate your concerns to them if you identify some of these negative traits with your friend. But if they still can't be a good friend, then it's time to move on. You have to protect yourself. Now, one thing I always do, I said I'm going to be sharing the tips on how I used to manage my relationship. One thing I always do is I always pray to God to bring good friends into my life. When I see some of those bad traits, I have to calm down, okay, and then I pray to God to bring good friends into my life. But first, be your own best friend. Work on yourself. Be independent. It's easier to draw strength from within and move on when a friend possesses some of these negative traits. Have your own self-identity and respect yourself. Constantly working on yourself. You are in no competition with nobody. Don't compare yourself with nobody. Be your own best friend. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. My next video is going to be on why self-judgment and how you can hone it. Now, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so you can get notified when I post the next video. Bye for now.